Majority of homeless people in Nigeria are the nation's poor, accounting for a staggering 70% of its population, including 60% living in absolute poverty or only able to afford basic necessities such as food, clothing, and shelter. The spate of nationwide insecurity, fueled by armed conflict, insurgency, banditry, unemployment, and an all-time low performance of the economy, has increased the drift of people into major cities, including the Federal Capital Territory, in search of better job opportunities and lifestyle. But a proper shelter to rest in has remained an illusion.
We are the people who have just situated in this place. It's not as if it's our own land, but we are staying here with the consent of the owner of the land. We came out from different places, different states. We have people from Katsina here. We have others from Zamfara. We have others from Kaduna, Kano, different places. Like you see, everybody who's situated here, like I mentioned, we came out from different states. It's God's doing. The situation is so bad here. We don't live here with our wives. Based on the situation, all our children, wives are at home there. We came around to hustle and see how we are going to help them live better. Like you can see, because of the situation where we are living here, there is no toilet, no light, no water. And by the grace of God, for me, as I'm talking to you, I've been staying here for close to 12 good years now.
Although some of those who live in shanties, under bridges, and on the floor of market stalls are completely jobless and beg to survive, others are engaged in one business or the other. While some of these boys, called Merua, depend on delivering tens of 20 liters filled with water from boreholes to survive, many others may bola, dispose of refuse, and afterwards search out scraps and other recycling items to feed themselves. Some of them work at bus stops, calling out for passengers in exchange for 50 naira, while a good number of them push wheelbarrows at nearby markets for as little as 50 naira or as high as 200 naira. A closer look at these places reveal a different kind of life, hidden from the ever-prying eyes of demolition officers.
We live in here. It's not that we are living here because we want to live here. We have our home back home. But everybody has to live where they're staying to look for what to survive on. So that's why people are still staying in this kind of places. And we're begging on the government, if there's anything, anyhow. We believe that there's something the government might have said about this, but due to our economics and people who are in this country, you know the way this our corruption country is. So they might have done something about this place, sure, but people have taken it back.
What we do to survive here is liberal in the sight. If we have, we'll do. If we don't have, we look up to God and we sleep. Our prayers and pledges is God to give us peace and stability in the country so that we can live in peace. And we are praying for our leaders as well. And may God bless us with what we can feed ourselves. Most of the times you see destructions, killings, stealings, and the rest of other bad things that goes on in the country is as a result of idleness. So we are praying that you should make a provision for some of us to have something doing so that issues like this will not be recorded again. We beg for the government, governors, and even our head of entire Nigeria that they should look into the problems of people of our class. We survive strictly on site work, up and down doing. And if you can look at it since last year when the COVID-19 came around, I've never been able to travel home. I've been around site work here and there.
For many Nigerians within the Federal Capital Territory, trapped under the umbrella of homelessness, life is a potpourri of events. Many people who arrive the Federal Capital Territory with no support from family, loved ones, or the government, hope for a better future is the only ray of light, and bridges are strategic parts of the city, the starting points. To mitigate the prevalence of homelessness for Nigeria's most vulnerable citizens, more work must be done, and quickly too, to provide support for the nation's poor and drastically reduce the number of people crying from the shanties.
some time for me to look up for a money to give you. Either you give me for some time to look for another house and leave your house.
I will beg in if it can give me a little time for me to find another home and pack out. If you no agree, I know people I can go to and beg them that this what is happening, this is the kind of situation I'm in for now. If they can help me, let me pack out.
You just have to give me a few time to like try to sort myself out. At least maybe within that few time, maybe 3 months or something, I think so. I'll be able to like get a place, move out. That's if my rent has actually expired. If it hasn't, then he has to allow me to stay till my rent has expired.
Actually, I will never blame him because he built the house to get income. But now the income is not coming, so he have to take another alternative. Can he continue to be helping people to be staying in his house for charity?
If I should be a tenant and my landlord give me a quick notice, I have to bear it.
First of all, like church, because there is where whatsoever we want, we can come for opinion for God to ask. Another thing is schools. Let us have a comfortable school, most likely like government schools, because all the government schools that they are no more functioning like that. So government should do something about it.
The important thing should be for my area. I'm living for Paduma here. We no get bank near to us. We want make government open new bank for us for Asokoro station near Paduma, our village, because may we get them very easier. We want government to build NEPA office for Paduma Asokoro. May we get them very easy.
First and foremost, the most important building that I would like government to embark upon in my state should be a kind of like a company, like a manufacturing company. It might be of any type. I think the banking system, the financial institute, most of them, their branches are short. They are not much. Like some area, if you go to some area, you can't access money. So I will equally advise the financial institute to embark on creating more branches so that it will reduce the stress of getting access to money.
The schools in my area and small children, they are just moving around, no good schools, no better things to do. Youth are just there. You hear a lot of crimes flying here and there. So many children that haven't gone back to school now, they are there. Some girls that they haven't gone back to school, they are there, they are hugging. Lack of nothing to do, the youth are just committing crimes anyhow. About the road network, like now, I used to see some government vehicles coming inside Kobe, the area I'm living, but I don't know how the road is, how they are looking at the road. So really that road, there's a certain channel that the bridge almost cut off. If government will really help people and help the masses, they should go into all these places and check and help people and build them a very good school, very good hospitals and things like that. My 3 things that I want government to look into it in my new community: number 1, schools, road network and hospitals.